Hey guys, RDM2120 here. I'm going to be showing you guys a Tele-Dad deck profile for June, July 2013. So let's get into it, right? Um, Main boss monsters. Dark Arm Dragon and the Dark Creator. It's called Tele-Dad, hence Dark Arm Dragon. Dark Creator. Graveyard Manipulation. And you'll find that you have a lot of darks in grave mid to late game, and you just need this to get rid of some of those darks in order to Dark Arm Dragon if you haven't already. It's really useful. And this after Gores is hilarious. It's just I've done it a couple times, and I can just tell that the opponent's just really mad, especially on DN when they right DN dueling network obviously. Gores stops OTKs, and you get a beater out of it, or two depending on how high the attack is before you dropped it. Double Malicious, or Mally, as I'll call it later on. We're in Destiny Engine. This deck needs to go fast, like Ricky Bobby. You need it. You have to be fast in this format, and the way this deck does it is it lets you draw a lot and very fast. Okay, so double Mally. Stratos. To get Mally or Diamond Dude for D-Draw, Destiny Draw, and it's 1800, so it's big. It's not that big, but it's still kind of big. Triple Diamond Dude targets for the Destiny Draw, or you can use his effect if you don't have a Destiny Draw in hand, and maybe you can mill a Destiny Draw, which, if you guys didn't know, you don't need to pay cost for if it was off Diamond Dude. So if you ditch a Destiny Draw from his effect, you can just draw 2 cards on your next standby phase. Enjoy your 3-draw turn. So yeah, Diamond Dude. Double Dark Grepher. You can take one of these else for Psychic Commander, but I don't run it. Psychic Commander, that is, because I just like the darks in the deck. Nothing else. That one Earth, I found that it just annoys the hell out of me when I need to go for Dark Armed or for Dark Creator, and one of the monsters I have in there is an Earth, and it's just really annoying. And this plus Mally is just dirty, really, really dirty, especially if you have E-Telly in hand. Double Tour Guide. Its Tour Guide goes for rank 3 Xyz. Gold Leviathan Dragon, and then you can detach 4 as effect, and you have that extra Dark in Graveyard. So yeah. Plague Spreader Zombie. Tuner. Level 2. Synchro. It's dark. You can synchro twice. You can go this plus, say, Dark Grepher if you special summoned it that turn. And you can then go into Iron Chain Dragon, which is one of the extra deck cards, then bring this card back and then go into any of your level 8s. Triple Crevons. It's called Tele-Dad. The tele part being emergency teleport, and the emergency teleport brings out these guys. Or Psychic Commander, like I said before, if you run it. I don't, for the reasons I just said. So yeah. Synchro, in the dark. DD Crow. Just a card you can pitch to the graveyard in order to get that extra dark in the grave, and banishes a card from their graveyard. They might need it. So yeah, triple Cyber Valley. This deck needs to go fast, like I've said. So you also run Machine Duplication in here. So yeah, draw 3 cards basically off these guys, unless they, I don't know, breakthrough skill or something. So yeah. Or skill drain if you're facing somebody with skill drain, but I don't think you would summon Cyber Valley if they had skill drain. Unholy Trinity, which is Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and Heavy Storm. Dark Hole is not that much of a staple anymore, and I guess Heavy Storm either. But Monster Reborn will always be a staple, as long as it's legal. So yeah. Speaking of legal, I will be posting a sort of traditional or even no ban list deck profile of this later today or a few days from today. Today I think being July 1st, maybe, or June 30th. One Rhoda, search out either Dark Grepher or Stratos. Deck needs to go fast, like I said before. This is one way of doing it, thinning out the deck. Lure of Darkness, draw power. You need the draw power. It lets this deck keep up with higher decks of the format. One MST, you need a main deck MST. Yeah. Gold Sark, use it to search out Dark Arm Dragon or your Dark Creator if you need one of them. If you draw into this, it just thins out the deck and you can get one of your big cards later in the game. Or early in the game, depending on when you draw it. Triple Destiny draw. Really good. You know, it's the Destiny engine. You draw. You know. 3 emergency teleport. So yeah, gets out Kribons, or like I said before, Psychic Commander. It's the reason why this card is called Tele-Dad, like I said before. A single monster reincarnation. Lets you get back Dark Creator or the Dark Arm Dragon. Kyle, the other guy that runs this channel with me, reminded me of this card. Like, I've always had it, I just never knew it would be so good in this deck. I mean, it's just really good. Machine Duplication for Cyber Valley. Play this, Cyber Valley, put 2 more on board, or 1 more on board, depending on how many you have left in the deck. And you have a lot of draw power. Unless, like I said before, they have skill drain or breakthrough, well, not even breakthrough skill, but yeah. And then double bottomless. You don't run many traps in this deck, but the traps you run are just necessities. You know, it's just stuff to add to the deck. Anti-summon. Single Solemn Judgment. You can swap this out for a Solemn Warning. So yeah, Solemn Judgment. Just know. If you guys looked at Yu-Gi-Oh memes on Facebook, they made. I've seen the picture on here of Judgment, and the effect just read no, which was freaking hilarious. Single Call of the Haunted works really well with a with Stratos, gets that search off again, right? Now for the extra deck, and Single Stardust. In my opinion, it's the best synchro. I just like it. It looks so cool. Stardust, you know. Crimson Blader. This card is so good. I think this card should have been a super rare or higher. I mean, a rare is just a disgrace to how good this card. The rarity is just a disgrace to this card. What it does is you destroy something of your opponents, like you destroy one of their monsters. They can't special or normal summon a level 5 or higher. Take that, E-Dragons, I mean, or Dragon Rulers, whatever the hell they're called. Yeah, the card's just OP. Colossal Fighter. Level 8, Warrior. It starts off big, and could be bigger. Main way for me, it usually comes out at 2900 because I use Mali and Krabons, or Mali and Plague Shredder. Yeah, and if you crash with this, they lose a high beater, and this guy just can bring himself back. You know, it's just so dirty, so good. I've done it, and then on DN, and the person I was facing wrote down, "That's fucking broken." It's not really that broken, but you know. Dark End Dragon, Problem Solver. You could run Black Ship in here instead of this, I guess. But Dark End is I just like Dark End. It's a dark. Red Dragon Archfiend, 3K beater. Used if you're facing Light Swarms, for example, for its effect, I guess. Say they have 2 face downs. You know one of them is for sure Raikou, but you don't know what the other one is. It could be anything. You attack the one that you don't know, and you automatically destroy both, and then only one of them will get the effect off. If it's double Raikou, but, you know. 3K beater is just nice to have. Black Rose, if you run Psychic Commander, then this card is just dirty. Or if you side in Effect Veilers, because you notice I didn't run any Effect Veilers or Maxis in my main deck, like my Constellar deck. So this card is just so good. Nuke the Field. Ancient Fairy Dragon. I don't go into this at all. I think I've gone into it once just for the defense. It's 3K defense. So yeah, I'd rather go into, if I could, I'd rather go into Black Rose. Double Iron Chain. This is basically a generic level 6 synchro, 2500 beater. And if you deal damage, they mill the top 3 cards from their deck. Just really good. Single Excalibur, you run a lot of level 4 warriors. It becomes 4K. I mean, there's not that much in the game that's bigger than 4K, right? I mean, the only thing I can think of off the top of my head is 5-headed dragon, and that thing ain't easy to bring out. So, and if they do bring it out, well, good luck to you. I mean, big ass card. Blade Armor just helps you go for game easier. Detach 1 if you didn't know what it does, and attack twice. Maestro, this is the rank 4 version of Zenmains, and just doesn't get to pop. It's a Book of Moon instead. It's really good. And then Leviathan Dragon, generic rank 3. Summon with 2 tour guides, which is the only way you can summon the rank 3s from this extra deck. And then, you know, you have that extra Dark in graveyard, and you have a 2500 beater. Zenmains is Zenmains. I think this is pretty much staple if you can summon it. I mean, you should run it if you can. Or this and Leviathan Dragon, I think, are staples for any extra deck if you have a tour guide or any way of getting rank 3s out. Levier, you can take this out for something else. I'm debating taking this out for Daigusto Emeral, which I have right here. But you know, I guess you can have Levier. I guess it's nice to have. I don't know. You can take it out. I won't be heartbroken if you do. So yeah, that is the deck. Like I said before, I will probably be posting a deck profile of a traditional style or no ban list version of the deck. One of the cards it runs, I have it right here, is this guy. You remember what I said about going fast? This guy just lets you go so fast. And then one card that's really, really dirty that is also run is this. I love this card. It's so good. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Click like, click the subscribe button, comment, do all that. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back later.